And we are live over there and over there. And bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Potato King. Always first to arrive. Absolute Chad. They arrive, they say hi, they chill for the whole stream, and then when they dip, they say bye. Can't get more real than that. How you doing? How you doing? We also got Sylvia the Sylveon, hello, hi, as well as Jackson. How are we all doing today? Hope you're all having an absolutely banger of a day. Or night, wherever you may be. Time zones, am I right? But just doing some final little housekeepings. And then we're gonna get straight into it. So, chat, I have made such a good team. And I'm so proud of this team that I've made. It's so good. The other day, I got like a 7 win streak with it. It's so good. It works into so many. It works into so many different teams. I'm baffled, and no one's using this mega as much as I think they should. And I'm not exaggerating. Because the most used mega right now is Staraptor, right? For obvious reasons. It's broken. It gets the insane ability, what is it, Contrary? Gets Contrary, gets close combat, gets stab close combat, gets bulkier, hard to kill. What if I told you there's a way to shut it down in 1 turn? If it doesn't protect. Because what do they usually run? They usually run with like Whimsicott or even Raichu in some cases for Lightning Bolt, for Lightning Rod, sorry. So that way, and that's probably one of the harder matchups. But I still have ways around it because of the team that I've made. And all I gotta say, I'm very proud of this team. If you look at it, I feel as though you know why it's good. If some of you who don't know, I will give a very, very, very brief explanation as to why. So, as you can see, I got all the way to Master Ball tier with it. It's so good. It is such a good team. 7 win streak, and they were close sometimes. Like, obviously, it's not like you're gonna decimate every time. Especially when you get into Master Ball. There's a lot of very good people in Master Ball. This is the team I've been running. Now, one of the craziest things in just all of this right here, this team has great synergy with each other. Incineroar pairs really well with Goldango, it pairs really well with Garchomp, it pairs really well with Toxapex. It also works really, Incineroar just works with everything. Goldango is also a really good side with Electros for a lot of different other reasons. But let's say if we're up against Staraptor Whimsicott, right? I lead with Electros Whimsicott. My Whimsicott is as fast as it possibly can, so it can taunt opposing Whimsicott, so they can't do Tailwind, they can't do Charm, they can't do anything like that. And then, if they do open with that, my Electros under my own Tailwind will be faster. So what I do, I protect with Electros, I taunt the Whimsicott if that happens. It's a very, very good opening into Staraptor Whimsicott teams. So what I do then, of course, I'm faster. I have access to Thunderbolt, which can one-shot Mega Staraptor. The only way it won't is if, what do you call it? Is if it close combats the Whimsicott. But why would you do that? Whimsicott's gonna survive, and just to make sure it Brave Birds it, I also have Focus Sash. And even if the Whimsicott attacks instead, I'm still in a very good position. The only thing that makes it tricky is if they have Raichu instead, which is where Garchomp comes in. So I've given Garchomp the Life Orb item. I have given it Earthquake. I've given it all these different various of moves. So if they open with Raichu for Lightning Rod, I can threaten Earthquake. I have Electros that will avoid it naturally. So what I'll be able to do, I'll be able to, because Garchomp is naturally faster. The only thing is that if it's a support Raichu and Mega Staraptor are very hard to go into. But Goldango is really good into both of them. Because if Goldango's out, Raichu can't do any meaningful damage. If it has knockoff, that is a little scary. But Staraptor can't close combat it. And with Make It Rain, you can do some really decent damage into both of them, even despite the fact that Raichu resists it. You will be, I think, averaging 2-shot or 3-shot it. Amazon would crush that team because of type advantages. You sure? I don't know, man. I'm being for real. You know what? I'll prove it. Let's go into some matches. Alright, what does Mamoswine do into Electros? Electros is faster. It has Giga Drain. It has Flamethrower. If it has Thick Fat, I would go for Giga Drain. Alright, first match. What do we got? So it's a Trick Room team that is Mega Staraptor. I've never encountered a team like this. Okay. What do we do here? I feel as though leading with... I don't want to lead with Incineroar. Although it might be good too in case they lead with Staraptor. All but... well, I mean... Goldengo's not too bad here. Farigiraf is hard for Whimsicott. Because I can still set up Tailwind, but I just can't taunt it, which is a huge thing. Or even, I can't even Encore it. Because if I want to Encore it, then it will block it. So I think what I'll do... Garchomp will outspeed Clefairy, but Iron Head won't kill it. So I'm going to lead Goldengo and... Goldengo and Incineroar doesn't seem too bad here. But then if they lead with Staraptor, it might be a little bit more tricky. So I might do Goldengo Electros. I'll bring Incin. And then I can't... Because those two can take care of the Farigiraf before it moves. So then I'll bring Garchomp in the back as well. I think that's pretty alright. But how are we doing? Time for meditation. Hello, Zoro is goated. Hello as well. Charlie Wiseman, how you doing? This is our first match. Alright. Okay, Ordino. What does Ordino do here? Your Dino's not Mega, is it? Well, Dino doesn't get Prankster or anything. I mean, if Goldengo's just faster, I might just be able to T-Bolt the Staraptor. I could just get rid of the Staraptor turn 1, but if they double protect, I might just go for Make It Rain. Because then that also covers if the Ordino protects, and I still do decent damage against the Staraptor. Because the Staraptor doesn't resist Steel at all, even when it does Mega Evolve. So I'm gonna do that, and then I might just double T-Bolt into it, or I'll threaten T-Bolt into it, because I don't think I can switch into anything that really resisted. So we'll do that. It might protect with Staraptor, or it might Mega Evolve. It does not Mega Evolve unless it is a slow Staraptor, which I'm not too sure why you do that unless you're doing like a Trick Room setup with Ordino, which they might be doing, but I don't think they would. I don't really know what Ordino does, actually. It is a Mega Ordino. Well, I think they die. Because we have Goldingo, we have Make It Rain, super effective against it, but it is very bulky, so I don't know if it will kill, but we'll have to wait and see. Final Gambit? Ah, okay. That's the first time I've run into this. That's really funny. I do think the Ordino dies here, though, so we get rid of it, because now it's single target, Make It Rain. So it's Scarf, Gambit, Staraptor. Oh, it survived! Damn, Mega Ordino is real bulky. That's alright. What does it do? Trick Room. Okay. Well, that's alright, because now we can bring in Whimsicott, we can Encore it, we can... Oh, I don't have Whimsicott, anyway. Well, I can just go into Incin. If we go Incin, Intimidate comes out, I can Fake Out it, Goldingo can do another Make It Rain. Get rid of the... Because it won't have any, unless they bring up Farigiraf. If they bring up Farigiraf, they played well into this. Gallade! Okay, we should be fine. Incin comes out, attacked her up. Gallade's White Herb, that's fine, so it's running close combat, definitely. Alrighty, I survived most of what they do, so I'm just gonna do another Make It Rain, get some damage on Gallade, get rid of the Ordino, preferably. Ordino might be running Protect. Okay, what can Ordino realistically do to Goldengo? Not much. So I think it might be best if I Fake Out the Gallade. Because what, it has like a stab like Moonblast, that's not gonna do much. Normal type moves. I'm gonna fake out the Glade, because Ordina can't do too much. I am -2, but it's like a 14 health, and if it switches out, we're still fine. So fake out into the Glade. They didn't protect. Glade doesn't do anything. We gotta make it rain off. They go for Life Dew. Okay. But considering how much damage the Make It Rain did, it should still definitely kill the Ordino. Unless it misses. Which it does. That's fine. 95% accurate. Misses the Ordino. That's fine. That's okay. I'm not upset. Okay. This is more of a predicament. Damn, why did I have to miss? Okay, what I have to do, I have to switch. I'll switch into... no. Is it best to sack the Goldango here? It might be. It might be. Damn, why did I have to miss? Okay. I'm gonna do that again, but I'm going to... I might Parting Shot into the Glade. And Sin's probably down here, and that's okay. Damn, man. Oh, okay. Trick Room made me faster. Hooray. And then I can chuck a Protect with Garchomp if it comes down to it. We're also just lowering the Galade's attacks, so that way it more than likely won't kill Incineroar when it comes out. Sacred Sword. That's fine. Rough Skin gets some damage off. Make It Rain comes through. It's not going to deal that much to the Ordino, though. Not because now we're -6, which is real bad. But we can bring Incineroar back in, lower the Glade attack even more. And I think what I might do, I'm going to go Protect, because they have 2 more turns of Trick Room left. So I'm going to Protect, hoping they go for a Fairy-type move into Garchomp. And then next turn, there's 1 more turn of Trick Room left. I'm going to fake out the Ordino, and then I'm going to go for, like, honestly, maybe Earthquake or something. They went for Life Dew again. Damn, they're really just doing this, doing the Life Dew, eh? Sacred Sword, but we're fine, we're good. And then we use our Citrus Berry. Alright, Incin is still faster, but I think what I might want to do, I might want to fake... I'm going to fake out the Ordino. And then I'm going to go for Iron Head into it. Because Sacred Sword won't kill Garchomp unless it is a... unless it's a crit. So here we can take care of the Ordino. And then when Goldango comes out, we can Shadow Ball the Glade, because I think this is the only Trick Room setup. Ooh, okay, they switch out Glade. That's really good, actually. They bring out Chandelure. That's also really good for us. So now, fake out into the Ordino. Awesome. Should, hopefully, be dead with this Iron Head. It isn't. Damn. Did we get a flinch? Well, we already flinched with the, Damn, Life Orb Iron Head didn't kill Ordino. That's okay. Trick Room's over. Garchomp's now the fastest thing on the field. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to... Do I Earthquake here, actually? I might Earthquake here. Chandelure might be faster, maybe, but if they're running a full Trick Room team, they're probably going to try and set up Trick Room again. So I think, safest bet, I'm going to Parting Shot, because Garchomp will be faster. I'm going to Parting Shot into the Chandelure, and no. I'm just going to go Darkest Lariat into the Chandelure, just to threaten if they don't protect, and then I'm just going to Iron Head again into the Ordino. Because if they switch back out Glade, it'll still deal some damage. They're probably going to switch out Ordino here, or they're going to try and go for it. No, they don't, so the Ordino does in fact go down, which is really good. I still have a Goldango in the back, and Chandelure can't get rid of both of them easily. But what are they going to do? What are they going to go for here? Acid Armor. Alrighty. Well, we're using Darkest Lariat, which does, in fact, ignore the defense raise. So we might get... And we almost get the Chandelure there, down to 6% health remaining with a critical hit. This is why people hate Incineroar. And it is 31% up because of that Citrus Berry. And, of course, they end with a forfeit. Didn't know what was happening at first. Final Gambit Staraptor with Ordino was... Not what I was expecting in the slightest. But we still managed to come out on top. So, not doing too shabby. Not doing too shabby. We traded a Mega for Staraptor, I guess. But hey, that was new. That's the first time I ran into a team like that. That's my first time running into a Mega Ordino team, period, I think. Alright. Ooh, Swampert team. Okay, this is actually... I do open with Electros here for a few reasons. Now, they are running a rain team. Sableye might... Does Sableye run Sunny Day? No, I think they just run Rain Dance. So I bring Electros because Electros goes well into most of the Pokemon here. It hits everything for at least neutral or super effective. Which is great. I think I might open... I'll open with Whimsicott so that way I can get speed advantage, because if they lead with Pelipper and Swampert, it will Mega Evolve and then get Swift Swim, so it will be faster than Electros. I might go for something like Wave Crash. But if I do, in fact, do Tailwind, Electros should hopefully be faster. But it's not a guarantee because I made mine modest and not crazy fast. I made it more in HP. I might end up changing that so that way they are faster. But for now, I think I'm going to do... I'm going to open Electros, Whimsicott. And then I'm gonna bring... Toxtricity doesn't look... Not Toxtricity. Toxapex doesn't look too bad here. It can whittle down things like Sinistcha. It can get rid of, like, Sableye. Can't do much against Archaludon. But a Swampert knows, like, Earthquake and use, like, a Wide Guard. There's not many spread moves on their opposing team right now. So I think what I'm... Oh, there is Magic Gotcha, though. I think what I'll bring Incin... And I'll bring... Garchomp does okay here. But it's alright. I'll bring him instead. I couldn't see the timer. I ran out of time. I'm bringing Garchomp. I might have to move my guy. Like, I'm making him a little bit smaller so I can still see the timer. He's on an 8-win streak? Oh, goddamn. I might be cooked. Alright, so they Rain Dance here. Okay. Okay. Rain Dance or Electro Shot. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out... Because my immediate instinct is Rain Dance, and this is like Scarf, right? So I might bring out Garchomp. Yeah, you're bringing Garchomp and you're gonna like it. Yeah, I ran out of time. I couldn't see the timer. But honestly, Garchomp might be the saving grace here. So what I'm gonna do... Sableye might try and taunt me, but I am fast, so at the very least, I'm going to set up a Tailwind. If it Flash Cannon into my Whimsicott, I should be fine, because I do have Focus Sash, and we should be alright. Garchomp, just in case they want to do anything silly with it. Tailwind comes out. Do we see a Rain Dance from the Sableye, or do we see screens? We see Light Screen. Alright. It's good that I sent out Garchomp then. What does he do? Flash Cannon into the Whimsicott. That's fine. We have Sash. We stay up on 1. That's good. Alright, what do we do from here? I might go for... I can go for Earthquake. I think going for Earthquake here is a pretty alright option. Either that, or I could go for Protect. And then I can... Because Archaludon more than likely does have... It's either Scarfed... or it is Dragon Pulse. Either way, I'm definitely faster. Earthquake will not kill this Archaludon. So what I'm wanting to do, I'm going to Protect. And with Whimsicott's last turn, I'm going to try and get some damage off on the Sableye, and then I can get a clean switch into... But if they Protect with the Sableye, it's probably going to try and set up Reflect now. Archaludon used to Protect, that's fine. We weren't going to attack the Archaludon, which is really, really good for me. Sableye used to Reflect, gets both screens up, that's alright. It's probably running Light Clay. This Moonblast should deal a decent amount of damage to this Sableye. We do a decent amount. It is in range of a 2-hit KO. Whimsicott is more than likely faster. However, I do not want to keep Garchomp in threat of a Dragon Pulse. So what I might do, I might bring out Incineroar, Intimidate both of them. He's more bulky. I want to keep my Electros healthy for later, because Electros works into literally the rest of their team really well. So I want to try and keep them alive for as long as possible. So I'm going to bring out Incineroar, and I'm going to go for another Moonblast, because I'm inside of Tailwind. I should be good. They did just protect with Archaludon, so I could go into Moonblast into them. No. Okay, wait. I'm gonna Encore the Archaludon. I'm gonna Encore the Archaludon, switch out into Incin. Because now it's Encored into Protect. Unless Sableye goes for Quash, but regardless, I'm faster, so we Encore. We get it to spam into those Protects. The only way it won't be able to Protect now is if it does switch out. Now, there we go. There's the other Protect. Probably went for another Flash Cannon. What does Sableye do? Sableye goes for Quash, but it doesn't work because it does not affect my Incineroar. Now, what we get to do here, we are able to take care of this Sableye, but another thing we get to do, if I go Darkest Lariat, if they switch out into Sinister, we should be good. But they might switch Archaludon into Sinister to try and heal up their Sableye and make it more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call out that they're going to switch their Archaludon into Sinister, and I'm going to Darkest Lariat the Archaludon, and then I'm going to go for Moonblast into their Sableye. Come on. Oh, please be Sinister. Oh, okay, it's Pelipper. It's alright. We still get some damage off. That's good. That's good. We get some more damage off on their Pelipper. That's good. They withdrew the Sableye as well. Is this into the Sinister? No, into Swampert. Alright, so they're setting up for a Swampert. Sweet. Okay. But it's alright. We get some damage off on the Swampert, and we get some damage off on the Pelipper. I think this is pretty right. We still have Tailwind set up. I'm more than likely going to go into a double switch here. We get some damage off on the Pelipper. Pretty alright. Arceus Tailwind pitted out. That is actually fine, because now I'm going to switch back into... I could switch back into the Garchomp. Who's more important? Who do we have? Because we still have Archaludon and we still have Sableye to deal with. Whimsicott, I do want to set up Tailwind as soon as possible. Okay. Alright, what I do, I switch into Electros here. And then I go for a Tailwind with Whimsicott. Whimsicott goes down. I can bring Sin back in. If that's the case, I can lower the Swampert's attack, which will be handy. So we'll wait and see what happens. Do they Mega Evolve the Swampert? They do, in fact, Mega Evolve the Swampert. Alright. Alrighty. We'll see what happens here. If they go for Earthquake, we're good. We go for the Tailwind first, of course, but Whimsicott will more than likely go down here. They might double into my Electros. Wave Crash into the Electros. I'm more than likely going to go down here. That's fine. That's okay. We still have Garchomp in the back. We have a Tailwind set up. Swampert takes big recoil damage from that. Weather Ball goes into the Whimsicott. We are 2 Pokemon down. But all their Pokemon along the board are relatively weakened. So we're down, but we're not out. So now we can send out Garchomp, and then we can send out Incineroar. My Garchomp should now be faster than their Swampert. Okay, now, I think what we have to do, I'm going to Dragon Claw into the Swampert, try and get some more damage off, and then I'm going to Fake Out into the... Ooh. I could double into the Swampert. What I might do instead, I might... Thinking. I need to get rid of the Swampert. That's my biggest threat right now. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to Fake Out. If I Fake Out the Pelipper, Garchomp is faster. I don't know if the Dragon Claw gets rid of the Swampert. It is Life Orb, though. But I'm just going to double into the Swampert. If it protects... Oh, damn. Alright, what does the Pelipper do? Please protect as well. No, the Pelipper does not protect. That means Incineroar is going to take a Weather Ball straight to the face. That's real unfortunate. They rode my very aggressive play. There's the Weather Ball. Hopefully it doesn't pick it up. Doesn't pick up the KO because Incineroar is very bulky. We do get the Citrus Berry. And we are in a very precarious position here. They're on an 8-win streak for a reason, chat. Alright. I'm going to do that again. We are still faster. I'm going to try and Darkest Lariat into the Pelipper. Or I should Darkest Lariat into both of them, just in case they withdrew Swampert. Into who? Into which one? Into Sableye. That's fine. Dragon Claw goes into the Sableye. It does kill, even with Reflector. That's great. Gajont lost some of its HP to life. Orb, Darkest Lariat comes in. Does deal a little bit extra damage to Pelipper, but it's not going to be enough for the second Weather Ball coming in and taking out this Incineroar. They did very well, but it is pretty rough because they're trying to stall out my Tailwind so that way they're faster than my Garchomp. Are they going to bring Swampert back out? If they bring out Archaludon, I'm going to go for... Alright, they bring Swampert back out. I'm going to predict they're going to go for another Protect. So this way, this time I'm going to go Dragon Claw into the Pelipper. Either that, how many turns do they have? I have one more turn of Tailwind, and they have one more turn of Light Screen and one more turn of Reflect because they were running Light Screen, which is very unfortunate for me. They're trying to stall out my Tailwind. That's what I would do, so they're probably going to Protect with the Swampert. If not, they're calling my play here. I'm going to go into the Pelipper. We'll wait and see what happens. They withdraw the Pelipper, and they bring out Archaludon. Okay. Do they protect? They protect with the Swampert. Alright, we get some free damage in. We're not doing too shabby. Get some free damage in on this Archaludon. We don't do too much. We do activate its ability Stamina, which is pretty bad. But what we can do this turn, we can hit a Protect, and we can stall out their Reflect and their Light Screen. There's no more rain, so I know Garchomp is already faster than Swampert. They might switch out Pelipper again, so that way it brings the rain back up. But that's going to be alright. Because now we're going to hit a Protect. Because, was it Reflect that went down? Reflect is still up. I want to make sure I can get as much damage as possible, so I'm going to hit for a Protect here. But they might be setting up. Ugh. Either way, if they switch out, Rain is set up in a bad position. So I got to set up a Protect. Because they're going to switch Archaludon back out for Pelipper to set up the Rain so that Swampert is faster. And Swampert's probably going to go for Wave Crash here. That's my prediction on what's going to happen. They don't switch. Swampert goes for Ice Punch. Alright, that's 1000% a one-hit KO. And Archaludon goes for Dragon Pulse. Alright, their Reflect is down. There is no rain. Their Reflect wore off. Let's hope that if they switch into Pelipper, we lose. If they stay out, there's a chance. There is a chance for us. They withdrew Archaludon. Ah, we lose. Into Pelipper? Yep. Alright. Ah, damn. Swampert teams are super good. There's the Ice Punch. Goodbye, Garchomp. You served us well. We get a little bit of Rough Skin as our final goodbye. That was a good match, though. I like that. Hey. It's a good team. Swampert's really good. Alright. But we press on. We press on, chat. Alright. Star After team? No, okay. It looks like, so it's a Mega Greninja. Well, there is also Staraptor. What am I saying? Why did I say no? Okay. So they're... What speed control do they have? Icy Wind Greninja? Maybe I don't bring Electros to this one. I do think Toxapex does really well here. I'm gonna lead with Toxapex and Garchomp. Or maybe Goldango. What can Goldango do well into? Does well into Greninja, does well into Sinister, does well into Basculation, does really well into Staraptor. Alright, I'm gonna bring Toxapex, Goldango. And then in the back, I'll bring Incin and Electros. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Alrighty, what do they open with? What do you open with, Senor Quasion? Greninja and Myra. Do they open with Greninja? Greninja and Sneasler. Okay. Good thing we have one with Goldango. So it's more than likely they're going to try and fake out into my Toxapex. If not, though, I might just go Infestation into the Greninja. Now, what do I do with Goldango? Goldango should be faster than the Greninja. I could just double threaten and just go into a T-Bolt into it, because I should be able to kill this Greninja pretty easily. Even, unless it's like Sash. But it might be Mega Greninja. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go T-Bolt into the Greninja. Yep, Mega Greninja. Alright, so we know we're faster. I'll have to wait and see if this T-Bolt kills it, though. They're gonna probably fake out into my Toxapex. Yep, fake out into Toxapex. That's fine. Greninja was faster? Damn, seriously? We live Goldango, oh my lord, and they get the flinch. How fast is Mega Greninja? Oh my lord. 142. Damn. And I have max speed on my Goldango. Alright, so they're running a max speed Greninja then. Because I'm running a modest... Ooh, yikes. Okay. What I have to do here, I'm going to go Infestation into the Greninja. They're probably going to go into Dark Pulse, then I'm going to go into Incin here. Whew! Boy, that was rough that we got the they got the flinch on the Dark Pulse. But that's okay. There's ways around it. Trigger the White Orb from Sneasler. That's alright. Sneasler goes close combat into my Toxapex, but we eat that. We eat those. Greninja's a pure Dark type now. Go for Dark Pulse again, but into my Incin. Incin's gonna eat that too. We get a free Infestation off on this Greninja. So now they're forced to stay in, and they're gonna be taking some damage every single turn. And we got our leftovers. So we are going to be recovering health every single turn. They're stuck in, so I am going to hit them with the good old Toxic. Alright, yeah, hit him with the good old Toxic. And then I'm gonna... I could just fake out the... Who do I fake out here? I could fake out the Sneasler so it doesn't do close combat. Incineroar might survive, because it doesn't get any more stab on water-type moves. So I think I'll be able to survive. I might be crazy. I might be crazy here for saying that. You know what? I could switch back into Goldango. I'm gonna switch back into Goldango. Predict a close combat into them. They might go Dark Pulse into it though. Greninja uses Protect, that's fine. It could just be a nothing turn and we have Goldango out for free. Close combat into the Goldango. It's a ghost type, doesn't affect it. Toxic does not go into the Greninja, but we still get some of that infestation, and we get a little bit more health back. Now, we know that Greninja is faster. So once again, I'm going to go for another Infestation. And this time, I'm going to do a fun little trick I like to call switching again into Incineroar. And who knows, they might try and close combat into my Goldango. They're probably going to read this time. But it's going to be -1. And Incin is naturally very bulky, so we'll wait and see if he survives it. There's the Intimidate drop once again. Sneasler. Oh, they go Water Shuriken. Alright, 1, 2. Only 2 hits. That is very unfortunate for them. And then they go Dire Claw into my Toxapex. Interesting choice, but they might get the sleep. They don't get the sleep, and we get the Toxic off on the Greninja. So this Greninja is just going to get whittled down like crazy. There's the toxic damage, and it's just going to keep building. There's the infestation. It's already down to 49% health, and we haven't touched it with a move outside of infestation. Now, I'm going to infestation the Sneasler, and I am going to do a fun little trick I like to call switching again. Do I want to do that, though? Now, they're probably thinking now, oh, I'm onto your antics. So this time, I'm in fact going to fake out their Sneasler. So that way they can't do anything. We get a little bit more damage off in the Sneasler. They go Water Shuriken again. That's fine. How many times is it going to hit? 1, 2. That was a crit. We activate the Citrus Berry, so we're still pretty alright. 3, 4. They get it 5 times. They get max rolls on this time, but that's alright. We're still at 79. We're still doing pretty good. Sneasler flinched, couldn't move. We get the infestation on the Sneasler, forcing them to stay in, and getting some more chip damage off on them every so often. Greninja was hurt by its poison. Infestation ticks on the Sneasler, and it also will tick on the Greninja. Now, it's either this turn or the next turn they're going to be freed from it. I think it's next turn. Alrighty. Active reloads, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And hey, if you're watching this video, you should subscribe as well. It really does help me out. Alright, this time I'm going to Baneful Bunker. And I'm going to go for a switch into... I gotta switch into Goldango. I actually might just sack Goldango here. Yeah, I'm gonna sack Goldango here. Bye-bye, Goldango. Goodbye, Goldango. Goodbye, Goldango. You have been the one for me. Bye-bye. And then, of course, we get some more... The close combat comes out. Goes into the Toxapex, but that's fine. We get more leftovers. Yummy. Greninja was hit by its poisoning, and watch this. Infection comes out. Doesn't kill the Sneasler, but guess who it does kill? It does kill the Mega Greninja. Bye, Greninja. And now we can bring out good old Incineroar. Threaten the fake out on the Sneasler once again. Really, really lowering its self-esteem here. Here comes the Basculesion, however. So I might go Aqua Jet and get some more damage off on the Incineroar, but the Intimidate does come out, lowering both of their primary attack stat. I am, in fact, going to go for a Toxic into the Basculesion, and now we're going to get to do a fun little fake out into the Sneasler. Ooh, they withdraw the Basculesion. Who do they bring out instead? They bring out Incineroar, so we get a poison off on the Incineroar, which is very good, unless it's running like Bright Powder or something. There's the Protect from the Sneasler. Get the fake out, but Sneasler didn't in fact protect. And here comes the Toxic from the Toxapex, toxicing, poisoning this Incineroar, who is gonna be feeling that through the rest of this match. Incineroar hurt by poison, does 6% now, but it's going to do even more later. Now, the real question is, what do we do here? I think the best course of action, honestly, I'm going to Infestation the Incin. And I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz into the Sneasler. Either that or I could Parting Shot the Incineroar. Would they switch out Incin here, though? They might. Should I call... No, they're probably gonna do, like, Fake Out with Incin, right? You know what? I'm gonna call it. Incineroar used Fake Out? That's fine. Sneasler goes for close combat. I probably die. We do in fact die to that. That's fine. I was rooting for a crazy play, and even if they did it, Incin would have been down anyway. Toxapex flinched, but now we get to bring out our very own Mega in a not too bad of a situation, I'll say. Sneasler's real low on damage. Incin is going to be stuck this turn as well as poisoned. So what we're going to be able to do, we can go for... Who's the bigger threat here? Probably Incin, right? Because their Sneasler's -2, so it's doing half the damage it normally would. So I'm just going to go T-Bolt into their Incineroar instead. Just fish out some more damage. Here's the Electros. Mega Electros coming on in. Look at him go. Sneasler uses close combat. And it doesn't even do half. Damn. Here comes the T-Bolt into the Incin, dealing a huge chunk of damage. Goes for the Throat Chop. Deals a little bit more to my Electros, but not enough. The Incineroar goes down this turn to the poison mixed with the infestation. And that also means it just goes down to the poison in general. Damn. You know what that means as well? This Sneasler is forced to stay in with this infestation, slowly eating away at it. And they're forced to bring out Basculesion. Here's the Basculesion, and what I do this turn, it's gonna astound you. I go for a Toxic into the Basculesion, and then I protect with my Electros. Because they're probably gonna really want to try and get rid of it. They might double into it with Aqua Jet close combat. Who knows? Basculesion is at full health, but so is my Toxapex. So there goes the close combat into the Electros. Doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Last Respects as well into the Electros. Damn, they want this thing gone. But they're not focusing on the actual threat that is still on the field, which is this Toxapex, which will stall you until the end of time. Speaking of stalling to the end of time, it looks like this Basculesion's been poisoned. And, wait and see what happens here. Best case scenario, you know, I might just go for a good old Giga Drain. Because close combat's going to come out first. I could go for a double protect. You know what? Best case scenario? Let me think. Because it's probably Scarfed. That's what I'm thinking. The Basculesion's probably Scarfed. So I have to go for a double protect here. Do we get it? We do not. Alrighty. Basculesion goes first. No, it does not. So it might not be Scarfed then. But there goes the close combat, ending the reign of our once loved Bazooka. And who knows, the Last Respect might just fully take out this Toxapex. It does not. We do. We're still on 49. Infestation comes out, getting rid of this Sneasler. Because the infestation damage is going to be enough to do that. We get the leftovers. But this isn't looking good. Purely because of the Last Respects on the Basculesion still coming out. Only way I think we win this is if this Toxic doesn't have damage and if we get some double protects in a row. There's the Last Respects again. Gotta protect, get a little bit more healing. But considering how much damage that Last Respects did at the very beginning, I don't know how much longer we're gonna last on this. I do think this is in fact GG. We'll see how many protects we get in a row, and we don't get another one. That's alright. Goodbye, Toxapex, you did very well. Can't expect to win them all. That's a very big rule in competitive. And when you do lose, you take and you learn and you apply that to your next match. See, because I think I might have played too defensively, is the thing. Alright, what do we got? We have a Threaten of Double Spread. Because there is the Goldango and the Hisuian Typhlosion. So there's the Eruption, Make It Rain. That's pretty likely to happen, actually. And if I'm them, I think that works pretty well here. So I think I open with... I'll open with Toxapex and I open with Whimsicott. And then I bring Incin in the back. But what if they Mega Evolve Staraptor right off rip? Because there's... Right now in my head, there's currently 3 different leads. They could either do Staraptor, Whimsicott. I need to bring Toxapex, though, I think, for the lead because of the Hisuian Typhlosion. That's my biggest concern. Because it's more than likely Scarfed. So I think I'm going to do Toxapex, Whimsicott. I'm going to bring... I bring Electros. And I bring my own Goldango. I think that's the best I can do here. Alrighty, Swim Trunks guy. What do you got for me? Who do they lead with? Whimsicott Staraptor. Okay. Well, it's good that we led with our own Whimsicott. So, let me show you my fun little strategy I have. We don't have Electros at the front, which is unfortunate, but we can still get like a Toxic off on this Staraptor. Or I could Infestation the Whimsicott maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and you know, the only time this is sketchy is if it's a speed tie of Whimsicott's, and we're about to find out if that is the case. So, let's wait and see. Is it a speed tie of Whimsicott's? If it is, it's a 50-50. Come on. My Whimsicott goes first with the taunt, stopping theirs. Hell yeah. So they're not able... Oh, they do go for Moonblast, however. Straight into my Whimsicott. They're probably going to try and double into it. Brave Bird into my Whimsicott. They do, in fact, but that's alright because we have taunted their Whimsicott, which I think is a fair trade. Meaning they can't Charm, they can't Tailwind. Both of us are going to be out of Tailwind. We do get a good old Toxic off on their Staraptor, so it is going to get hindered every so often. And what we can do now, we can bring out a very fun guy. A very, very fun cheese string man. Because Make It Rain does really well into this. Make It Rain gets rid of most of the situations we have here. I'm going to go Infestation on the Staraptor. And I'm going to Make It Rain. Either that or I can T-Bolt. Should I just Shadow Ball? No, I want to go for the good old spread move. They're probably going to switch out Whimsicott here, and I'm fine if they do that. They might bring out their own Goldango. If they do that, I could predict it, but I do want to get more damage off on this Staraptor as quick as possible. So, I am going to click the Make It Rain button. They do withdraw Whimsicott. That's a play that we had to account for. There is the Typhlosion, which is pretty scary. They now know I'm Scarfed. Here's the Make It Rain. We get some good damage off on both of them. A lot of damage on that Staraptor. They're gonna die to Poison and Infestation this turn. Here comes the Brave Bird. But we eat that like a champion. There's the recoil. Infestation comes. Infestation might kill. It only does 1%. But that's really funny. We get a little bit of healing. The poison comes through, does kill the Staraptor. They got 2 turns out of it. They got rid of my Whimsicott. They did some damage on my Toxapex, but we are in not too bad of a position here. They do bring out Basculegion, which is scary, but I do want to take care of this Basculegion as soon as possible. So, I could Baneful Bunker here. Alright, but what does that achieve for me, actually? Toxic the Basculegion, and then I might actually have to sack Goldengo here. No, I think I sack my Mega here. There's the Heat Wave. Decent damage on both. Hopefully they don't get the burn on Toxapex. They do not. Last Respects goes into who? My Toxapex, but we still tank it! Toxapex is an absolute unit of a Pokemon. Tanking a Last Respects as well as a Heat Wave. It's doing great. It's doing real good for us right now. Toxapex are looking a little worse for wear. But what we can do now, I'm gonna predict I'm gonna go for a good old Wide Guard. And with any luck, we can get a Giga Drain off on the Basculegion. I am a little bit worried. But I have to wait and see. The biggest thing that lets Electros down is its speed, so unless you have Tailwind set up, it can be a bit rough to use it. Which I was not able to because they doubled it on my Whimsicott. Let's see who goes first. Wide Guard comes out. Hopefully they're going to go for either Eruption or Heat Wave. Hopefully they go for the Heat Wave. They go for the Heat Wave. We do block both of them. But let's see what this Basculegion does. Basculegion goes the Last Respects into my Electros, which does, unfortunately, take it out. That is very unfortunate. We do get more leftovers from the Toxapex, keeping it in a little bit longer. A little bit more chip damage on that. What we can do now, we can bring out Goldengo. I'm going to go Wide Guard again. And we're going to Shadow Ball into the Basculegion. Because the rest of their Pokemon that they currently have, I do think is weak to Shadow Ball or is neutral against. So, Shadow Ball into the Basculegion. Wide Guard again. My gut is telling me Typhlosion was, in fact, Choice Scarfed, which I'm led to believe after them switching out as well. Go for Wide Guard again. Won't amount to much, though, because they did switch out. Should have went for Baneful Bunker, but that's okay. Let's see if the Shadow Ball kills, which I know it will, because I built this Goldango to destroy Basculegions. There it goes. They're forced to bring out the good old Typhlosion again. And more than likely, the Typhlosion is going to take care of the Goldango here, because I do think Choice Scarf Typhlosion is faster than Goldango. Because Typhlosion has a naturally higher speed stat. Assuming Typhlosion has a base of 95, Goldango is 84. If they built this thing really quick, and their Choice Scarf is definitely going to make it, so they go first. This is a tricky predicament indeed. What do I do? I don't know if there's a way out of this. Heat Wave might be their only crazy damaging move. So I think what I gotta do... Oof, man. Alright, I don't have much time. I'm gonna Toxic the Typhlosion, and I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball into it as well. Let's see. The Typhlosion definitely goes first. The Whimsicott goes for Tailwind, which definitely makes the Typhlosion go first. They're gonna go for Shadow Ball. Let's see if Goldango tanks it. More than likely not, though. There goes the Goldango. Damn! Damn, damn, damn. I'm getting thrashed today. Yesterday it was amazing with this team. Y'all getting a little rashed. But that's okay, because we're gonna drag this out for as long as we need. It goes for a Baneful Bunker. I don't think Whimsicott has any contact moves unless it's running Grass Knot. And there's the Shadow Ball. So it is a Choice Scarf Hisuian Typhlosion. A little bit more damage off. Now. It's the only thing I can think to do. Go for another Protect. It's a 1 in 3. Do we get a 1 in 3 finally? We'll find out. We do not. Damn. Well, there's the Shadow Ball from the Typhlosion. Coming in. But we live? That's crazy. That's crazy that we lived out on such low HP. I'm actually shocked by that. Congrats, Radox. Alrighty. We go again. And we keep going. Alrighty, Raichu. Alrighty. Funnily enough, you know what? I'm gonna go with the lead that I haven't gone with yet. Electros Garchomp. And then for this one, I bring Goldengo in the back because they have 2 fairy types as well as a ghost type, being Basculegion. And I'll bring. They don't have any form of speed control with Tailwind, so I'll bring Whimsicott in the back so I can guarantee I'm faster. Either that, or I lead with Whimsicott Garchomp. Nah, I'm gonna lead with my very aggressive play. Alrighty. Come on. Let's see what happens, shall we? Raichu Sylveon. Alrighty. You know what? Actually not too bad of an opening for us. With any luck, our Garchomp is hopefully faster. And I'm going to Flamethrower into the Sylveon. And I might do... because Sylveon's pretty slow, right? Chippa Chap, hello, hi, how you doing? You coming in just for a little bit because you saw it? Well, hey, hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Yeah, I think Sylveon's like really slow, right? Yeah, Sylveon's very slow. Even with... I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go for it. It might be Scarf Sylveon. We're about to find out. They withdrew Raichu. Okay. Send out Garchomp. Alright. Let's see what happens. You gotta go... oh, Potato King. I'm sorry, man. Well, hey. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, man. Pathway comes out, does a lot of damage to the Sylveon. And 50 to the Garchomp, too. Who goes next? Sylveon goes Hyper Voice. Goodbye, Garchomp. You did well. You did a lot of good damage just there. And then the Sylveon goes down as well to this good old Flamethrower. So trade a Garchomp for a Sylveon. Not too bad in my eyes. We get Alleviate, or Elevate. And now we can bring out the Whimsicott. There's the Raichu once again, scared. Or they were scared. Now, I'm going to go for a good old Protect. And I'm going to go for a... no, I'll set up a Tailwind. Alright, actually, who here can deal with Garchomp? It might be better if I just go for... ooh, Raichu might Fake Out, actually. I'm just gonna go for Tailwind. Alright, Raichu wise, so it doesn't have Fake Out. But it is an absolute powerhouse. Raichu uses Protect, that's fine. That just means next turn we can smoke it. We get a Tailwind set up. We'll see what the Garchomp does. Poison Jab into... Ooh, Poison Jab into the Electros. Okay. I wonder if they meant to do that. I'll just go Flamethrower into the Raichu. I'll get some damage off on it. And then I'm just going to go Moonblast into the Garchomp. They withdrew Raichu. Okay. Basculesion. Ah, of course they have Basculesion. Moonblast comes out and watch this. This Garchomp dies. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ooh, a crit too. Whimsicott, you shouldn't have. Flamethrower comes out. Deals a lot more damage than I thought to Basculesion. Hot damn. Hot diggity damn. And, something really fun, I can Thunderbolt the Basculesion without worry now. And I will Moonblast the Raichu. Maybe. Yeah, I'll just Moonblast it. Aqua Jet shouldn't kill. Woo! We live on 14, baby! There's the Life Orb coming in. Still not picking it up. We got a Moonblast out. Bada bing, bada boom. Big money damage to the Raichu. And, last but not least, we got a good old T-Bolt into the Basculesion, which will, in fact, kill it. Hell yeah. And we still got a prim and primo Goldengo in the back. Zap Cannon into who? Whimsicott. Doesn't do a whole lot. We are paralyzed, however. Because no God Zap Cannon. What a fun thing. And they forfeit. Well, thank you for the match, Zenka Fox. Boom. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do, I might make Electros faster. Maybe. Nah, I like what we got here. And we keep on going. I want to keep on going. Keep this grind going. Alrighty. Ooh, a unique team. Alrighty. Rotom Wash. Okay, 2 fairy types. They do have an Annihilate. What do I bring to this, eh? Okay. Okay. Alright. I think they're gonna lead with Frostlass. I think for the most part, Goldango does well as a lead here. If I bring Goldango and Incin, I think we're doing pretty well. And then I'll bring Garchomp. Maybe not Garchomp. I'll bring Electros and Whimsicott. Yeah, Electros and Whimsicott. Michael Hanna, hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day, as well as you, Adrian, as well as you, Tyler. Hope you're all having a lovely day. 2-win streak. Alrighty, Jake, let's see what you're made of. Tinkaton and Rotom. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, well, they can't fake out my Goldengo. And I am probably going to... Do I just make it rain? No, it's mostly ineffective against Rotom. I might just go for some good old Shadow Balls. It's definitely a... Is it a Life Orb Tinkaton, maybe? If so, I'm going to Shadow Ball the Rotom, and then I'm going to fake out the Tinkaton. Oh, Tinkaton went for fake out. I didn't think Tinkaton was faster. Some good damage on the Rotom. It does have Citrus Berry. Oh, T-Bolt into Goldengo. Okay. Alright, so they're probably gonna T-Bolt again. Either that or like, because I thought they were gonna Hydro Pump or something into my Incin, but I was incorrect there. I need to keep Goldengo alive. I'll switch into Whimsicott reluctantly. Oh, jeez. Do I go for a double switch here? No, I'll go for a parting shot into the Tinkaton. We'll see what they do here. Knock off. I hope they don't double into Whimsicott. Oh, Electro Web. So it's a full. It is a full support. Full support one. Alright. Well, Electro Web doesn't bother me too much. Get the parting shot out into the Tinkaton. We bring Electros out. Alrighty. I'm gonna set up Tailwind. And then I'm gonna go for... I kinda wanna get rid of the Rotom as soon as possible. You know what? No, I want to get rid of the Tinkaton, so I'm going to Flamethrower the Tinkaton. Then next turn, I'll probably Giga Drain the Rotom. Oh, they withdraw the Rotom. Okay. Bring out Skelly Dirge. Fun. Gotta go, wish you luck. Have a good day. Well, thank you, Jackson. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day as well, my friend. We got the Tailwind up. Very important. Got a good old Flamethrower on this Tinkaton. Deal a decent amount of damage. They go for Gigaton Hammer into Whimsicott. That's fun. Whimsicott survives. Damn. Tinkaton's just not very good, eh? What happens if I Encore? What happens if I Encore it? I've never thought of that before. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Also, thank you, Tay, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day, my friend. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna switch into Incin, and then I'm going to Flamethrower again into the Tinkaton. Because they're probably gonna knock off or something, right? Intimidate. Oh, they withdrew Tinkaton. Into who? Into Rotom. Get another Flamethrower off, doing more damage than I think. Torch Song. Does a decent amount. And we fake out the Rotom. And I'm gonna go Giga Drain into the Rotom. It might Protect though. Might T-Ball into the Skeleton instead. Rotom will probably Protect. No, it didn't Protect. Damn, I should have went for Giga Drain into it. That's fine. T-Ball should still deal some decent damage to the Skeleton. Rotom flinched. Another Torch Song comes out. This might kill. Damn. I should have went Giga Drain into the Rotom. Damn. But on the bright side, we have Goldango, who is going to be able to take care of the Skeleton, the lickety split. I'm going to Dagger Slayer into you, and now I'm going to Shadow Ball into the Skeleton. Because Shadow Ball will hit everything else for neutral while super effective. Go, Goldango! Go! Make me proud! Ooh, they withdrew Rotom. Okay. There's the Tinkaton again. Breaks the mold. Skeleton, use Protect. That's fine. We get some damage on the Tinkaton, I guess. Here he comes. Big boy damage. Not really. Well, I might as well just Darkest Lariat again into the Tinkaton, right? They're probably gonna fake out. Yeah, they're probably gonna fake out. I'm just gonna go Flare Blitz then. Who knows what'll happen? My Goldango should still be faster. Yep, there's the Goldango. Boom, boom, boom. Kills the Skeleton. There you go, knockoff. Goldango lives! Oh my lord. Here comes the Flare Blitz. What's their Mega? I don't actually know what their Mega was. If they even brought one. Ah, there it is. And there's the Rotom. Now, the big question. What do I do here? I know what to do here. I'm gonna try and Flare Blitz the... No. Yes? Yes, I'm gonna try and Flare Blitz the Frostlass. I'm gonna switch out Goldango for Whimsicott. Ah, this is rough. Shadow Bolt. Okay. Frostlass is definitely faster, but I was so torn. Because my brain's like, I need Goldango in this Tailwind to win. But I just could not think of a way to set it up. There's the Blizzard. A lot of damage. It's okay if it freezes my instant, because Flare Blitz will still come out. They go for Hydro Pump and they hit. Damn. Ah, man. What's happened with this team? I was doing so well with it yesterday. Like, so well. Man. Ready for the blizzard? Here it comes. Damn. Damn. Yeah, what you gonna do? Maybe I was just playing really aggressively last time. And that's what was making it work. Maybe I just need to play more aggressively. Alright, what are we up against now? Okay, this is a... I'll bring Garchomp. I'll bring Floette. Not Floette, Whimsicott. I saw Fairy type and went Floette. Bring Garchomp. Bring Whimsicott. Yeah, what if they lead with Farigiraf, though? Farigiraf is scary. Alright. Whimsicott Ensign isn't too bad. I gotta bring Garchomp, and then I'll bring Electros. I think that's what I gotta do. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Sneasel Admirer, what do you got for me? I don't know what that means. Glamora and Incineroar, okay. This is not great for me. Crazy thing is, if I had Garchomp here, I would immediately be hitting that Earthquake button. Well, Whimsicott, your goal is to set up Tailwind for the rest of the team. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to fake out the U. I'm going to fake out U. And that's why I make my Incineroar a little bit fast. Because who runs speed on Incineroar? Then I get my Tailwind. And now I'll go Taunt. Should I go Taunt into the Glamora? So I'll do Taunt into the Glamora so it can't protect. And then I'll go Darkest Lariat into it. Ah, damn it. Alright, either way, I should stay up. Unless they get a burn on their Flare Blitz. Alright, damage by recoil. What if they switch? They know I have Taunt, they know I have Encore. Maybe they switch here. Maybe I Moonblast them. Oh, it's probably their Mega. I'm gonna Parting Shot there, Incineroar. Ah, they withdrew! I should have Moonblasted! I so should have Moonblasted. Oh, no, bro. I should have 1000% Moonblasted. Damn it, man. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ah. Ah. Oh, well, I guess I still can. Ballsy bringing Hydreigon out in front of a Whimsicott. Ooh, it's a Metagross. Well, I don't see why not. And, we still have Tailwind set up for a turn, so, watch this. They bring out Incin, that's fine. Hey, we get some damage on an Incin. I'm A-okay with that. Electros Mega Evolves first. Which does mean we're faster. Now let's wait and see what happens. From memory, I do think Flamethrower one-shots Metagross. Get some nice damage on them. We proc their Citrus. They don't have Citrus. Flamethrower. Damn. One that I must have gone up against must have been really frail. Ooh, we got a burn. That's nice. Psychic Fangs. Won't do nearly as much because of the good old burn that we got. Nice. And they made a mistake keeping my Whimsicott alive because now I can Tailwind again. And this time I'm gonna T-Bolt in case they switch. I'll be real, I just forgot about Fake Out for a second. I straight up just forgot about Fake Out. I'll bring Garchomp out. And it probably goes Protect. So I'm gonna Protect mine and bring out Garchomp. There's the first poison. I use Protect. And then you use Protect. Yep. And what does Incineroar do? It goes into Electros, probably. Yep. But now, the true magic of what's to come right now. They're probably gonna switch out, honestly. They're probably gonna switch out. But, hey, Earthquake's gonna hit one of them. So, and then I'm just gonna T-Bolt. Who are they switching out? That Mega? Probably Incin, right? Probably Incin. Yeah, that's the Incin. Well, hey. Metagross gets the double Protect. Are you serious? Crazy. Okay, well, we're still faster. So I'm gonna Dragon Claw into you, and then I'm just gonna threaten a T-Bolt into you, because T-Bolt will still kill them. And Dragon Claw should... hopefully. Are they bringing Incin back out? Yep. They're just trying to dwindle down my Garchomp, I think. Dragon Claw comes out. Does good damage to the Incin. Not bad. Not bad damage. T-Ball comes out. Takes care of the Metagross. Not doing too shabby. Gotta go, see ya, all good, Herm the Worm. Well, hey, hope you have a lovely rest of your day. There's Penguins. Penguins. Balls to the wall play. I'm bringing out Whimsicott. And then I'm going to Protect with my guy. Because they're gonna threaten Fake Out. Then we get the fake out. Fake out into Whimsicott. Okay. Huh. Ooh, they went for Snarl. Interesting. Now I'm gonna fake out into their Hydreigon, and then I'm gonna go for a good old T-Ball into their Ensign. There's Glamora for another set of Toxic Spikes. T-Ball comes through, takes care of the Ensign. Another special attack increase. Alrighty. Now it's just a matter of who's faster. I still have my Garchomp as well, so I think what do I do here? Alrighty. I do think Hydreigion's faster, and they land the Draco Meteor. Damn. I don't know why they wouldn't have went for like Dark Pulse or something instead though. Because now they're -2. There's the Power Gem. Ensign gets murked. Damn. Alright, we got a poisoned Garchomp to come out. Well, I know I'm faster, so let's see what happens here. Let's see if we kill the Hydreigon. I think Garchomp's faster. I haven't looked at Hydreigon in ages. Ah, damn. Do I survive? No. Damn, Hydreigon's stats are crazy! Let me compare. 102. No, naturally Garchomp is faster. Were they scarfed? I think they must have been for that. Because I think my Garchomp's as fast as I can possibly make it without giving it Scarf. Yeah, alright, it must have been Scarf then. God damn. Hello? There we are. Alrighty. Mamoswine. Alrighty. I want to bring someone who doesn't care for Intimidate, so I'll lead with... Whimsicott feels dangerous to bring here, though. I also have to make sure I can take out this Farigiraf in one round. Alright, I'm gonna lead Ensign. Because they're probably gonna lead, like, Farigiraf Scrafty. So I'll lead Ensign Whimsicott. Ensign, Whimsicott, Toxapex goes well here. And then I'll bring Electros. Okay, let's see what happens here. Snorlax Tamer. Alrighty. Torkoal Pyro. Yep. That's another lead I was expecting. So, I think the best thing I can do here, I'm probably going to set up a Tailwind. And I'm going to fake out probably the Pyro. Fake out Pyro, go for a Tailwind. Yep, fake out, get some chip damage off on it. Tailwind comes out. And Torkoal goes for an Eruption, which is fine. Whimsicott is brought down to Sash. I could Parting Shot the... I think I'm gonna Parting Shot the Pyro. No, I want to get damage off on this Torkoal. I think Flare Blitz does the most damage here. Still, regardless of the resistance. And then I'll switch out Whimsicott for Toxapex. Yeah, so they're Heat Wave Eruption spamming. Checks out. Which is why I knew I had to have brought Toxapex. Flare Blitz comes out. Deals a good little 30%. Here's the Eruption. Does a little bit more damage. They're probably gonna go maybe Overheat into Toxapex. If they do that, I'm just gonna keep trying to get rid of this Torkoal. No, you know what? I'll Darkest Lair into the Pyro. And I think what I'll do, I'll still... In case I Overheat... Ensign can still... Ensign can live a Heat Wave. Yeah. I'll go for a Baneful Bunker instead. Yep, Helping Hand Overheat. Oh, Solar Beam! I forgot that I could learn Solar Beam. But we get the Protect up. Darkest Lariat comes out. Decent damage on the Pyro. I'm probably gonna Parting Shot again. I'm probably gonna Parting Shot, maybe. I might. I'm probably gonna sack Whimsicott here. Yep, heat wave. Does it kill both? It does! Damn, it did kill. Alright, well, our tailwind petered out, which isn't great, but wait and see what happens, eh? Because they're either going for a heat wave or they're going for overheat to kill Electros. Helping hand. Goes for heat wave. Still a lot of damage, but the sun should be gone soon, hopefully. Please. Oh, still 3 more turns of this. Alright, I'm in a wide guard. See what happens. I hope they go for Heat Wave again. Damn. God damn, man. What happened? What happened? Oh, I can't do Baneful Bunker right after Wide Guard, I didn't think. I can try. I'm probably just gonna go for Toxic on the Torkoal. Who do they bring out? Venusaur. So they're gonna go for Solar Beam. By the wall. Man. Oh man. Yeah, there's no point watching that out. It was just dragging it out. Venusaur knew Solar Beam, Pyro knew Solar Beam. It was gonna happen. Also, I like that they made it so the trainer looked like a Snorlax. Or at least copied the colors of a Snorlax. Damn, this has been rough today. I don't know what happened. I promise you, yesterday this team was going great. Okay, what do we have here? Alright, I'll lead with Goldengo and Electros. Am I thinking too much? Am I thinking too little? Who's to say? Electros works well. Electros Goldengo I'm a fan of. I'll bring Garchomp as well, maybe? Whimsical, it's not bad here. And I'll bring Garchomp as well. Yeah, screw it. That's what we're going for. That's what we're doing. Let's see what happens. Delphox Basculegion. Alright, good thing we're bringing Goldenga right out of the gate. We can get rid of this Basculegion immediately. And we can pray we can get rid of this Delphox. Either that or I could T-Bolt. I'm gonna T-Bolt the Basculegion. And then I'm gonna Shadow Ball the Delphox. The only thing that goes wrong is if they switch, but even if they switch, we should be good. They do have... It is pretty middle of the road, because they can switch into Sinister, they can switch into a lot. I'm just gonna go Shadow Ball into the Delphox. Super straightforward, T-Ball, Basculegion, and then Scarf Goldengo into Delphox. Ooh, does Delphox go first? $134. Basculegion uses Flip Turn, so it's Scarfed. It was Scarfed. Okay, I think my Goldengo still doesn't go far. Isn't faster? Oh my god! What? Alright, let me double check what, cause Choice Scarf, does it double? Does it not double? Have I had a complete misconception of Choice Scarf? 50%. Okay. Okay, yeah, because Mega Delphox is crazy fast. It's 134. So it's no surprise, really. They have a Heat Wave. They have Levitate. I'll go T-Bolt into it, maybe. I would Earthquake if it wasn't Levitating. And there are some teams that this does not work too well into, I'm gonna Protect with Garchomp. With Drew Mousehold, they bring out who? Incineroar. Let's see what happens. Ah, I went for Protect. Damn. That means I'm probably gonna fake out my Garchomp next turn. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. I'm toast. Well, let's hope it doesn't, eh? And let's try and get rid of this Delphox. Let's hope it fakes out my Electros instead. But, it's definitely gonna fake out my... Whoa, okay. Alright. Not too bad. That's fine. I forgot Delphox can learn Encore. Yikes. Now, oh no, Delphox gonna Encore my freaking... Dude. I forgot Delphox can learn Encore. Well, looks like Garchomp's going for Protect again. Oh, man. There's so many things to remember. I can't remember the last time I fought a Mega Delphox. Sash. Haha. Alright, potting shot's fine. I'm happy with that. Oh, Basculesion A. This scarfed nut. Tailwind? What does Tailwind even do for me here? What does Tailwind do? Alright, Tailwind and switch into Electros. Because I think Garchomp's more important to keep alive right now. Aqua Jet. So it is a choice Scarf Basculesion as Aqua Jet. Damn, man. Damn. This is rough. I'm getting smoked. I'm getting positively smoked right now. Well, I guess I'm going for a Dragon Claw. And I guess I'm going for a Giga Drain, because if I protect, I get Encored. Goodbye, Bazooka. You're gonna get Aqua Jetted. That's just how it's gonna be. That's just what's gonna happen to you. There's the Aqua Jet. Damn, man. There's the I'm not dragging this out. That, like, what happened? What happened? What happened? I guarantee you this team was doing great last night. I was trialing it out before I went on live today. I'm like, this team's really good. And I'm just getting cooked. What's happening? I got a 7-win streak. You think I'm lying? I got an 8-win streak. I got an 8-win streak with this team. There's the proof. This was last night. What's happening? Why can't I go live and then just all skill goes out the window? Here's a clip. Look at that. I did this because it was really funny that I led with this. They didn't protect. They didn't switch. I had Goldango. This was turn 1. And just both died, and then I think they forfeited. Which I think was really funny. I don't think there was anything else. No, these were all the ones. But still, man, I'm getting cooked today. Jeez. I'm all toasty. After last night, I'm getting humbled as hell. Alrighty. This is a team I know, except for the Glamora. The Glamora is new. Have you done something with your hair? And there's just like a new barrette in it. And it's Glamora. And it's Glamora shaped. Well, gotcha. I might lead with... No, because they're gonna lead with like Staraptor. I'll bring Garchomp, and then I bring... I'll bring Goldango. That's the 4. Boom. That's the 4 core. You better believe. They're still thinking. That's probably the fastest they chose a team. I should make my Goldango timid. Alrighty, K. Staraptor Whimsicott. Alrighty. This... most of the time we win. Only time we don't is if we get taunted first. Okay, well, okay, you know what? If we're faster, we can just set up a Tailwind first. Alright, is taunting it really the best play here? I'm just worried that they taunt me, but if I'm faster anyway, I can set up a Tailwind beforehand. Then if I taunt them, I shut them down for the whole time with their Staraptor thing. I'm gonna go for taunt. Taunt. Please don't be a speed tie. If it's a speed tie and I lose, I'm gonna be upset. Don't be a speed tie. Don't be a speed tie. Please. Because they are more than likely going to try and Brave Bird into my Whimsicott. So hopefully, not a speed tie, not a speed tie. Ooh, okay. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Don't be a speed tie, don't be a speed tie. Don't be a speed tie. Don't be a speed tie. Pretty please, let me Whimsicott go first. Pretty please, pretty please. Yeah, baby! Get taunted. Get taunted. Can't use Tailwind, but guess you can. And you just wasted it. So now, wait, hold on. Who do they have in the back? They have a Garchomp. Eh. Worth the risk. Because now I can set up my Tailwind. Ooh, they withdrew that Whimsicott. That's good, actually. No, don't be Garchomp. Please, no, please, no. No! Damn it. Damn it, damn it. That's fine. Ah. Damn it, Stan. Well, I will protect, and then I will switch to my Goldango. Maybe. Because surely it won't, like, Earthquake, right? It's gonna, like, Iron Head? Yeah, I'm gonna switch into my Goldango. Protect and Goldango it up. Alrighty. Alright. Ooh, they sent out their Whimsicott. Okay. Well, looks like I know what I'm doing this turn. I'm about to make it rain. Make it rain on this Whimsicott. Boom! But it has Sash. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Flare Blitz and a Goldango. That's... I'm actually fine with that, believe it or not. Because what I can do now, I can bring out, because, alright, I know their whole team now. And they don't know I have Garchomp. So I'm going to send out Whimsicott again. I'm gonna T-Bolt into Insin's spot again. And I'm gonna on-call their Whimsicott. Here we'll learn if it was a speed tie or not. Ooh, they withdrew them. Damn. There's their Garchomp. That's fine. We're faster than their Insin. Their Insin goes down. Alright, here comes the Whimsicott. And I will now do the ancient art of tailwinding again. Actually, no, I'm gonna protect. And I'm gonna taunt that guy. Oh, why they went for Tailwind? Oh, I guess it is a speed tie. Huh. I guess they just forgot they set up Tailwind. Okay. And now I'm gonna Flamethrower into Whimsicott, and then I'm gonna set up a Tailwind. Moonblast, it's gonna deal some decent damage. Oof! Jeez, we're just up. Alright. Now that Staraptor doesn't have a form of support. You've been loving Mega Mawile? I think Mega Mawile is fun. Their Tailwind petered out. That's fine. Alright, Staraptor time. I still have Chomp in the back. So I'm gonna protect. And then I'm going to Moonblast their Garchomp. I still have Sash, so we're in a good spot. This shouldn't kill that Garchomp. Yeah. Got him close, though. Are they gonna go Brave Bird? No! Oh, shoot. I hope they don't Brave Bird. Oh, the Life Orb almost killed the Garchomp. Oh, okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, now here, I'm gonna switch out to... I'm gonna switch out to my own Garchomp. Or am I fine with set? No, I'm gonna switch out into my own Garchomp. No. No, you know what? I'll sack mine here. We do have Tailwind up, so we should be faster. And now I'll just... I could just Moonblast into the Garchomp again, honestly. Should be fine. There's the Moonblast. And T-Bolt should pretty much eradicate this Staraptor. Boom. Bye, Staraptor. Ooh, a crit too. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to go and crit like that for me. But I appreciate it, Electros. Charlie, hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Take part in 10 ranked battles. I've done 10 today. Damn. Alright, what are we up to next? See, okay, Trick Room, Mega Mawile team. I bring Whimsicott immediately. And I will do... Bring Whimsicott, I'll bring... Instant doesn't seem too bad here. That, Instant, I'll bring Electros. Yep. And then I'll bring... Bring Chomp. Yeah, I'll bring Chomp. Plus, battling someone in on a stream in my viewers, that's a bit one-sided, don't you think? Considering you're watching the stream and you're seeing what I'm doing. Alrighty, they're on a 2-win streak. Alrighty, Psychic type Elite 4 member, Sir Matcha. Was it Matcha? Maybe. Oranguru, King Gambit. Okay. That is unfortunate they're leading with King Gambit. Very unfortunate because they have Defiant. Alright, first things first, I'll set up Tailwind, and I might just go Flare Blitz right into the King Gambit. No, I'll play it safe. I'll just go for a fake out. Fake out, set up Tailwind. That way, let's have another turn to do stuff. And depending on what this Oranguru does... Trick Room. Alright, so I'll encore the Oranguru. That way they'll do it again. And then I'm gonna Flare Blitz into the King Gambit. So now they're forced to do Trick Room again, so they will get rid of it. Ooh! Alright, they're running Mental Load. That's fine. Iron Head. Nope. Whimsicott. That's fine. We have Sash. If they double into Whimsicott, might be a bit more tricky. Alright, Life Orbs. This Flare Blitz should... Ah! They fake outed mine. Not fake out. They encored my Incineroar. Toast. Okay. The only thing I guess should I just do a hard switch? Either that. Alright. With Whimsicott's Dying Breath, they're gonna taunt the Oranguru. And I'm gonna switch to Garchomp. Damn! Magic Bounce. Oh, what? That's crazy. Okay. Damn. They read my taunt like crazy. Okay. I guess, well, I can't send Incineroar back out. Oof. Alright, bring in Electros, double protect. Let's see where we go from there. Because I want to stall out... I can't stall out that Trick Room though, they still have 2 turns of it, dude. Alright. Man. Man, oh man, dude. I don't know how to get out of this. I'm gonna stall out my own Tailwind, because we are currently within Trick Room. King Gambit use Protect, that's fine. Alright, what does Hatterene do? Dazzling Gleam, okay. Alrighty. My Tailwind's gone. So, I still think I move, like, last. Because of this Trick Room. I do need to get rid of this King Gambit, though. Alright, I am gonna... I don't want to bring in Ensign, though. I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake. I thought I'd go for a double protect, but I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, they withdrew King Gambit. Okay. Why? Why'd they withdraw King Gambit? There goes a Dazzling Gleam. It is spread, so Garchomp does live, and now we get some crazy damage off. Flamethrower comes out, kills the Mawile. And then, now, we get a full Earthquake on this Hatterene. Only does 38%. But the Trick Room does end. Ooh, who do they bring out now? Do they bring out their Oranguru again? Either way, I think they're in a rough spot now. I don't know why they withdrew their King Gambit. If they kept their King Gambit in, they would have had, they would have probably won, honestly. Yeah, King Gambit comes back out, but is it too late? Because now, okay. Now, what I think I do, I think I just try, I kill the King Gambit, and I switch Garchomp for Ensign. Because I think they're gonna try and sucker punch my Garchomp, right? That's what I think they're gonna do. And Flamethrower against their King Gambit should just kill them. Intimidate comes out, does activate Defiant. King Gambit uses Protect. That's really bad, actually. But I think for the most part we should still be okay. Because I'm probably just going to do the same play, and I'm just going to go Flamethrower, but this time I'm just going to fake out the King Gambit instead. Because fake out has higher priority. They might switch out their King Gambit. Withdrew King Gambit, that's fine. They bring out Oranguru. Oranguru's going to get some damage off. Hatterene uses Dazzling Gleam. Doesn't deal all too much. Critical hit on Ensign. He's Flamethrower. Flamethrower deals a decent amount, but not nearly as much as I wanted. But we do get a burn. Have I seen this? Someone uploaded the entire Angry Birds movie to YouTube? I think someone did, like, there was an ad for it, I think. From memory. And now, I'm going to Flare Blitz the Hatterene. Maybe. Maybe. Do I? Would I? Could I? Should I? Would I dare? Maybe I do. Maybe I just Dark Slare. Flare Blitz the Hatterene. Switch to King Gambit. Damn it. Life do. Damn you. Instruct Life do? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. And it's back to 100. That's crazy. Flare Blitz still comes out and deals a good old big old chunk of damage. I activate my own citrus. I still have a very low HP Garchomp in the back. I was gonna double into the Hatterene. Dazzling Gleam. Alright, well, he goes down. Damn. Goes down. Unfortunate. Today's been rough. I don't know what happened. Yesterday was going grand. Well, I'm gonna go out with a bang. How long does Trick 'em last? One more turn? Alright, I'm protecting. And then I'm going to Earthquake. They're probably just gonna Life to Instruct though. And get all the way back to 100. Yeah. There's no point dragging this out. I don't need to sit here and watch them do the same thing to heal them up fully. Damn, Stan. Damn, old Stamel. What happened? What happened? Because I don't think anything's wrong with the team. Is it too predictable? Is it too predictable? Why Toxapex? I think this is actually a decent game to explain why Toxapex. So, actually, yeah, I'll lead Toxapex here, and then I'll bring... I think leading Toxapex, and then having... Who? Toxapex, Electros... They have their own Whimsicott as well, so I'll bring mine. If they lead with Whimsicott, though, it might be pretty bad. Toxapex is usually better to bring in the back, so I'll bring Toxapex in the back. Because Toxapex walls... Who does it wall? It walls Floette, it walls Whimsicott, it walls Charizard, it walls 3 of the Pokemon on the opposing team. Plus, Regenerate is really good for going in and out. I'm scared to bring Incin. I'll probably just bring... Guess I'll just bring Garchomp, actually. Stall, and more stall. It's the king of stall. One of some kings. Charizard Whimsicott. Alrighty. So. Now, I think... What do they do? They'd probably go for a defensive play. They'd probably go Protect, try and get rid of my Electros, or try and set up Tailwind. So, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to call that out. I'm going to go for Flamethrower on their Whimsicott. And I'm going to set up a Tailwind of my own. Because if we... Oh, I could just taunt them as well to stop them from doing Tailwinds that I guarantee I'm faster next turn. I'm just going to do that. Taunt on their Whimsicott. Let's hope... Let's hope that mine is faster. If it isn't, it's a speed tie. And we're about to find out. Does my taunt go through? Yes, it does. Because what I've done, I've made my Whimsicott fast. I've given it a, I think it's timid as well. Ooh, they went for Moonblast. Alright, so they doubled into my Whimsicott. That's fine. Overheat. Heat Wave. That's alright, because now their Whimsicott goes down. They do have Sash, however. Oof. So they called out my taunt. Unfortunate. That's okay. Now we bring in Toxapex. And we do a little thing called the waiting game. I'll probably just Infestation the Whimsicott first. Yeah, I'll Whimsicott. I'll get rid of Whimsicott first. Because it's gonna Tailwind. Then Charizard will be fast and everything, so now I have to play like real defensive. Oh? Who did they bring out instead? Gotcha! Alrighty. Well, it looks like Garchomp's going to be sticking it out for this entire time. Charizard goes for Weather Ball. Doesn't do that much. And Garchomp is forced to stay in. I always forget that Infestation is a special contact move. Okay. Neither of us have Tailwind. Charizard is definitely faster. And so is Garchomp. Alright, switch you in and go for a Toxic on Charizard. Dragon Claw, probably gonna knock it out. No, it does not. Alright, we get a bit of Rough Skin Chip. Weather Ball into Toxapex again. Infestation damage. Alrighty, let's see if my Garchomp is faster. And then I'm gonna switch out to... Yeah, I think I'll switch. And Sack so I can get Regenerator, bring them back out. And also just Stall Sun, really. Because if it's through Omega, it'll only be up for 5, as opposed to, you know, 8. Because 8 turns is insane. An insane amount of turns. Dragon Claw comes through. There's dies. My Garchomp is probably gonna die here. Rough Skin, does the Life Orb damage kill it? Yes, it does. It would have even been better if it just was on 1 HP. There's the Heat Wave. Bye-bye, Electros. So it's probably just going to keep using Weather Ball, honestly. Okay. I think I'm going to Infestation the Charizard here. And then I'm going to Baneful Bonko. Moonblast. Doesn't do a whole lot, but if it goes for Overheat, then it might be Curtains. Oh, that's right, it learns Solar Beam. Oh well! Bye-bye, Toxapex. You serve well. Oh well. Let's continue. Let's keep on going. I forgot I didn't have the other chat up. Hold up. Turkish Wizard, hello, hi. Can't say that, probably gone, honestly. But regardless, the good wishes are there. Let's go with you and who else? You and you. And then I'll bring Garchomp and Incineroar. No, Goldango. Cade's Craft Corner, hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Today we're playing some Pokemon Champions, which is just competitive Pokemon, pretty much. Like doubles and such. And they're leading with the double Ghost Squad. Alrighty. Well, this isn't too bad for me, because I'm gonna Flamethrower and Tailwind. Watch for the Encore. Yeah. Sableye is probably running Encore. And a lot of people have been running Quash as well to mess up Staraptor teams. Alright, Light Screen first up. That's fine. He's probably gonna make it rain, is what my gut's telling me. Alright, well, it's a 2-hit KO. Does he have a berry? Ooh, he went for a nasty plot. He's getting greedy up in here. Glad to stop by for a bit. Still have around 300 coasters to finish before next weekend. God damn, 300! Well, hey, I wish you the best of luck. I know you're gonna get through it. You're almost at 500 orders. Keep it up. Absolutely keep it up. You're doing a great job. Good Encore. I'm just gonna Moonblast it. Goldango, use Protect. That's fine. Reflect. And here comes a Moonblast to deal some damage to the Sableye. Wow, that did a lot. Is that a crit? God damn. That wasn't even a crit. Gee Willikers, Batman. Oh. I mean, if it ain't broke. Sure, they could do a defensive switch, but because I have Tailwind up, we should be pretty alright. And Moonblast goes well into everything here. And bada boom. They're probably going to do a defensive switch for Sableye. Either that, they're going to go for Quash. There's the Swampert. And Sableye used Rain Dance. Alright, so Swampert is around the same speed now. Moonblast comes in, gets rid of the Sableye. Bada bing, bada boom. Flamethrower is gonna do like nothing, but if we get the burn, yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, so we have Pelipper out. I immediately Giga Drain the Swampert, right? And I'm gonna taunt the Pelipper. Do I taunt the Pelipper here? Yeah, I'll taunt it. Because it probably is Tailwind, right? Alright, let's see who's faster. Swift Swim Swampert or... Oh, I think Tailwind. Ooh, it went for Protect. Okay. Because they're probably going to be trying to set up Tailwind. We go for Taunt. What do they do? Do they go for Hurricane? Because Hurricane's another option here. Ah, they went for Tailwind. Haha. Huzzah! Forgot it has Alleviate. And Giga Drain didn't kill. Giga Drain didn't kill it? Damn! That light screen's crazy. Oh, I have Sash. Yeah, I think they just forgot that, I have Elevate. Which is unfortunate. Now, the question is, do I just Giga Drain it again? Because I think I'm just going to go for T-Bolt, and then I'm just going to Moonblast it. Or maybe I just Encore it. I meant to hit the B button. Oh well. Does Moonblast kill? Hopefully. Thank goodness. T-Bolt, probably his Sash though. Yep. And they're probably gonna go for Hurricane into my Whimsicott again. Oh, they went for Weather Ball this time. Goldango time. Protect and Moonblast into the Pelipper. This way I get rid of the Pelipper. I protect my Electros, and they went for Shadow Ball into my Electros. Huh. And the rain stopped. And I still have Tailwind. I think. Yes. And they forfeit. Nice. Thank you, Dragster28. Man, I gotta climb back up. I used to be at 1,800. Today was a rough day. Today's been rough. Alright, I'm good to do a few more, I feel. Maybe like 2 or 3. Ooh, another Swampert team. Alrighty. Electros Whimsicott time. It's pretty similar to the one that we just went into. Mostly because it has 3 Pokemon that were the exact same. Swampert, Pelipper, and Sableye. So the likelihood of them leading with Archaludon instead could be pretty high. In that case, I'll bring like Garchomp in the back. And Goldengo. Yeah. The only solution I have for stalling out Rain though is stalling it. Yeah, this will be fine. Because they're probably going to lead with, they might lead Sableye Archaludon and then bring Pelipper Swampert in the back. Alrighty. Sableye Archaludon, alright, awesome. That's what we were somewhat hoping for. I could just go hard into the Sableye, actually. You know what? I'm gonna do just that. If he taunts me, it's fine. We get rid of the Sableye turn one. It depends on what he sets up though. If he sets up Light Screen, because I think what they always Light Screen, Reflect, and then Rain Dance. In this case, it might Light Screen, then Rain Dance. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp first up. Okay. Moonblast, Roselli Berry, alrighty. So it's not a Screens one. Still, decent amount of damage. And then we still get a T-Bolt into the Sableye. Flash Cannon, that's fine. We have Sash. And then T-Bolt comes out into the Sableye. Kills the Sableye. Hip hip hooray. Alright, they're probably going to bring out Pelipper. I have a special attack increase, so doing pretty good. Ooh, King Gambit. Okay. Well, I am gonna go for Flamethrower, because Archaludon can't do too much here. And then I go for Tailwind. Make sure I'm faster. It's probably gonna go for Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, that's fine. In the yellow. Flamethrower comes out. Deals. Ooh! Gets rid of that King Gambit. Absolutely demolishes it. 2 for 2. Alright, we'll see what it does here. It might just try and get rid of the Whimsicott, but I feel like it makes sense if it, like... Yeah, if it gets rid of... Electro... It doesn't even get rid of it. What? Are they not running an offensive Archaludon? Usually that would always kill. Alright, Swampert time. And that means I'm going to do a good old Giga Drain. Because if I protect, I die to burn, and if I don't, then, well, what do you do? And actually, I'm going to encore the Archaludon, because I think that's really funny. Because then, what do they do against the level 1, the 1 HP Whimsicott? Come on, man, protect. Come on. I don't want him to, but... Okay, there we go. Alright, the reign of Electros is over. Alright, bye-bye, Electros. Honestly, I probably should have switched into Instant or something. I don't even have him. I probably should have switched into Goldengo. That's alright though. I'm just gonna go into Chomp. I could just like click Earthquake actually. Or I make him want to attack it into him. Wait, why did I go into Chomp? Am I silly? Hold on. My brain's not computing right now. Well, I can encore the Swampert into Protect. Oh my god, why did I do that? Why? Why did I do that? Oh, it's whatever. I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna encore the Swampert. This is still winnable. I was just being silly. Alright, Earthquake, Life Orb, Garchomp, kill the Archaludon, say goodbye to Whimsicott. Does a lot of damage to Archaludon. And now I get to switch in Goldango. Not for free, per se, but you know. Damn, didn't even kill Garchomp. That's crazy. And, I might just Dragon Claw into the Archaludon? Yeah, I'll just Dragon Claw into it. And I'll Shadow Ball the Swampert, because it won't protect for a third time in a row. What I mean by that is it's not going to get it, surely. Yeah. Nice. Dragon Claw, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Damn. Then we Shadow Ball the Archaludon. Because we're faster. Swampert has to go for Protect. Ah! No! That's not what we want. Alright. A bit more rough. Shadow Ball the Archaludon and then the Archaludon dies? Yeah. But then Swampert's gonna like high horsepower and ruin my day. Yep. Damn it, man. Damn it, damn it. Oh well. I'm almost 50. Which I think 50 is the max? For this season? Usually? Typically. It's around that. Oh, Tyranitar. Okay. Now, Electros is actually really good into this. Because it resists Steel, immune to ground, faster than Tyranitar in most situations. Outside of, like, Trick Room, I think. I think they might actually have the same speed stat. Gotta bring Whimsicott. I bring Incin here. And I bring... Gotcha. They're probably going to lead with Excadrill Tyranitar. Ranger 24. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Jeff Bezos. What a name. Well, protect. And, cry. Because I think they're definitely going to fake out my Whimsicott, right? Okay, well, if they're going to fake out my Whimsicott, should I just T-Bolt? And then if they don't, I'm just going to threaten Moonblast. You know what? There we go. We'll see who they fake out. Oh, they don't fake out. Okay. They close combat my... Ah, Diaclaw. That's fine. Sneasler gets a lot of damage on him. So they went double offensive as well. That's alright. Now I can send it Incin. Alright, now I will. Now I get to protect. And now I get to fake out. Oh wait, well I'm faster, right? No. I'm just gonna T-Bolt again, but this time I'm just gonna fake out into... I'm more scared of Sneasler close combat, I feel. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Damn it, Stan. Well, hey, we get some damage on the Venusaur. Snarl once again. Maybe we paralyze? Wow, that did nothing. Well, now I guess I get to do that, and this time I am going to Flare Blitz into the Venusaur. I guess. Unless they land a Sleep Powder. Alright, Corviknight. Mega Venusaur. Alright. Earth Power. That didn't really do as much as I thought it would against Incineroar, honestly. Oh, and of course the special defense proc. Damn. Well, here comes the Flare Blitz. And because of thick fat days, stay up. Damn. Alright, well... that. I'm gonna Dragon Claw the Venusaur. And then I'm going to... switch... no... I will Flare Blitz into the Corviknight. That's fine. Ah, they're probably gonna Body Press. I don't know if Incin survives this. Oh, okay, they just set up Tailwind. Still do a decent chunk of damage to him. Okay, now they're Tailwind pilled. The sad thing is, I need a clean switch into my Electros. Gonna go for Dragon Claw again. Like, yeah, cause I can't type Slarian. Oh wait, I can't parting shot. I'm just gonna go another Flare Blitz. Cause if I were parting shot the Corviknight, it would reflect it back onto Incern and it would just do nothing. Plus, they're faster. There's nothing else I could have done with Incern. We'll see what the Venusaur does. Sleep Powder, Giga Drain. Alright. Well, let's see how much damage Dragon Claw does. Wowza. Borderline nothing. Oh, Protect and T-Bolt, I guess. Because T-Bolt goes well into, like, maybe just Flamethrower. Because they have Hype Dragon still, though. T-Bolt just for stab. Roost, no longer a flying type. Fun. Yikes. Still did him out. Oh, we paralyzed it. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Now we can Earthquake, and then we can Protect, I guess. Because Corviknight is grounded now, I think. Ah, damn. Oh well. There's not much. We can't come back from this. Oh well. You know what they say, you win some, you lose more. What are you really gambling with? And this, I'm just gambling with time. Okay, what do we got here? Goldango and Whimsicott. Goldango, Whimsicott, Insane? No. Garchomp, Toxapex. No Electros to this one. Electros doesn't do too well into it, I don't think. Arcanine Whimsicott, alrighty. Do I just want to make it rain? I kind of want to just do that. Because that's... Okay, because they brought Frostlass. Who else do I have? Who else did I bring, actually? Ironhead. You know, I'm actually going to switch into Toxapex here. And then I'm going to taunt their Whimsicott. Ah, their Whimsicott's speed tied with mine. Hey, Sinister G, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Does nothing to Toxapex. Nah, but it burned. Damn. I'll infestation their Whimsicott. And I'll do a good old Tailwind. Johnny, hello, hi, how you doing? Okay. Alright, here comes Gallade. Set up Tailwind. They're probably gonna Flare Blitz into my Whimsicott. So they're gonna take a lot of recoil from that. Oh, they have Rocket, so they don't take any recoil. That's right. Infestation. I'll do a good old... I'll go for Baneful Bunker. And then I'm gonna go for Moonblast onto the Gallade. Ooh, they actually withdrew Arcanine. Alright. Ah, Gallade went first. Damn. Damn. That's okay. Because Goldengo gets to come out to play. I have Tailwind for 2, they have Tailwind for 1. Perfect. So, what I get to do, I get to Toxic You, and I get to make it rain. I get to click the good old Make It Rain button. And funnily enough, I think this kills Mega Frostlass most of the time. Unless they move first. Which they do not. Misses Gallade. Doesn't miss the main one that we're going for. Bye, Frostlass. Alright, what's the Gallade do? Psycho Cut into... Toxic... Damn! Damn, it just straight up knocked him. Well. There's the Whimsicott. They probably have Sash. I'm also I'm locked into Make It Rain for the remainder of this. With Duke Gallade, that's fine. Send out Arcanine, that's okay. Tailwind, this Whimsicott dies this turn though. Don't miss the... Are you kidding me? 95 accurate, fellas. Please don't have Sash. God damn it! God damn it, man. That's so unfortunate. I'm going for Earthquake. Man. It had to miss. Really? Damn it, man. That's so unfortunate. Well, hey, we pick up a KO here. But then they still have a whole Glade to get through with Tailwind up. Now, I'm pretty sure they're Scarf as well. Damn it. If only it hit the damn Whimsicott, man. If only. Hey, Glade. Damn. I wonder what wide range is like on Goldango. Woo! Went for Sacred Sword. How many more turns of Tailwind? 1. You know what? Let's risk it. Because regardless, we're going down. I'm yelling Timber. I can never get a double protect. It's never in the cards for me. Damn, man. If it didn't miss. If it didn't miss, man. Dang it, Stan. What are you gonna do, eh? What are you gonna do? Alrighty. Last one. Let's see what. Let's hope we can do well. So we have Staraptor. Oh, they have a Grimmsnarl. Fun. It's probably a Grimmsnarl Staraptor lead. So I'll do Whimsicott, Goldango. Whimsicott, Goldango. You know what? Maybe Whimsicott, Incin. Whimsicott, Incin, Goldango in the back. Oh, Electros. I don't know how to feel about this one. But we'll have to wait and see. Wait and see. Alrighty, Tomix, what'd you got for us? Grimmsnarl, Staraptor. Alright, so lead I thought they were gonna do. They intimidate, but I intimidate them as well. Immediately, I can try and take care of this Grimmsnarl, so I'm going to Moonblast Fake Out. I'm just going to leave the Staraptor there. Because they're probably going to close combat into my Incin. Best case, they Brave Bird into Whimsicott. Ooh, they protected Staraptor. Okay, great. Good. Very good. Very good for me. Fake out. Come on, Moonblast. Come on, Moonblast. Mess him up. Come on, do big money damage. Okay, alright. Not too bad. 27% left. Alright. Now I'm going to on-call the Staraptor. And I'm going to Flare Blitz into the Grimmsnarl. Because I'm hoping they set up Light Screen first, and then Grimmsnarl goes down. They don't have... Then they won't have Reflect set up. But I feel as though part of them is thinking I'm going to do this. So they're probably gonna switch Staraptor, maybe? They might switch Staraptor into, like, Charizard, maybe, but they already Mega Evolved, so I don't think they brought Charizard. Okay, Encore goes through. Encore goes through. Staraptor's now Encored into Protect. Grimmsnarl's gonna go for Light Screen, probably. They go for Parting Shot! Damn. Okay. Parting Shot. You know what? That's pretty funny. Oh, they sent out their Incineroar. Ooh, that's rough. But they are Encored. We get some damage off on their Incineroar. Only 10, but... You know, it ain't nothing. Nothing to sneeze at. Now, this turn... Alright, so their Protective Staraptor goes through on this turn. I'm going to switch out into Electros, and I'm gonna Parting Shot their Incineroar. And then I'm gonna bring Whimsicott back out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because they're thinking real hard. Alright. Whimsicott comes back. Bazooka comes out. Staraptor goes for Protect again. Yep. Incineroar goes for Fake Out into who? Okay, into my Electros. That's good. We get a Parting Shot onto them. And I can bring Whimsicott back out. Threaten Moonblast into their Staraptor. And I can threaten Thunderbolts into their Incineroar, because they have nothing that... They have Garchomp that resists, but outside of that, I don't know if they brought Garchomp is the thing. So it might be better to double into the Staraptor. I'll T-Ball into you. Do I already have Tailwind set up? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm going to set up a Tailwind. I'll set up a Tailwind, T-Ball into Staraptor. They withdrew. Do they bring out Garchomp? They bring in Sinister. Okay. Well, now I can start going into Flamethrowers into them. Now I know all of their Pokemon. So set up a Tailwind. Very, very useful for me. T-Ball comes out, deals a little bit of damage to the Sinister. But all damage is meaningful damage. Flare Blitz comes out into the Whimsicott, but we do have that Focus Sash, so we're holding in. They don't get the burn, thank goodness. I'm gonna go into Flamethrower. I'm gonna try and hard get rid of the Sinister. Our Tailwind is up for 3 more turns. And last but not least, I'm going to Taunt the Sinister. So that way it can't do it can't Life Dew, it can't Rage Powder, it can't do any of that. And I'm fine if Whimsicott goes down here. Alright, they're still up. So that covers if they try and go for Trick Room as well. They go for Machagotcha. Oh, this could be really bad, actually. Oh, no! They get the burn. Oh, no. Okay, alright. Parting Shot. That's better than what it could have been. Alright, who do they bring out? Okay, Grimmsnarl. Okay. Alright. I'll reveal Goldengo. I'm going to protect. And I'm gonna make it rain. Either that, or No, I'll bring in Incineroar, and then I'll make it rain. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There's the light screen. Let's see if it's enough to save them from... Is it enough to save them from Make It Rain, though? I don't think so. It is not, as both of them do go down. And now all they have left is Incineroar and Staraptor. It is now 3 against 2. Alright, there's the Incin. There's the Staraptor. Alright. Fake out the Staraptor. Switch in the Electros. This is close. This is very, very close. My fake out goes first. That's good, that's good. Their Incin goes to fake out my Incineroar, but mine was faster. Okay. I'm now gonna switch into Goldango. And I'm gonna go for a huge Thunderbolt into Staraptor. And we pray. They might go for a defensive play where they protect Staraptor and then Flare Blitz into mine, but I have a feeling they're wanting to get rid of this Incin immediately and set up close combat, so they're probably going to try and close combat into my Incineroar, but they also know I have Goldango in the back, so it's who knows? Who knows what's going to happen next? Alright. Alright, let's see if any protects happen. Close combat! Yes! Okay, alright. That's exactly what we wanted. T-Bolt goes through, kills the Staraptor. Boom. With a crit as well. That crit was not necessary, but I will take it. We get the special attack increase. They go for Parting Shot into mine, averaging out, but it doesn't matter. We're 3 mons. We're 2 mons ahead. We have a special attack increase. We are indeed faster. I get full reign over what I get to choose. And I will, in fact, go for a Thunderbolt. And we're gonna shock this guy to his core. There's one Thunderbolt. Doesn't do too much. And here's another one. We'll do a considerable amount more. Gets the Citrus Berry. They're probably gonna go into Goldango. Down goes Goldango. But I think it might be too little too late. The recoil damage, it's gonna hurt. And then we get to bring in our Incineroar. We get to fake out. We get to Thunderbolt. We have access to Flare Blitz and Dark Lariat. Their attack is fallen. It does not look good for them. Fake out, another T-Bolt. What do they do here? We get the fake out, do a little bit more chip damage, and I think this Thunderbolt might just pick up the KO. There it goes. Good job, Incineroar. Good job, Tomix as well. They did good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, we made it to 52. 52, as in T-O-O. 50 also. Whew, man. 4,500 VP. Let's get these missions as well. A lot of quick coupons. Alright, but yeah, that's the team that I made. It did very well yesterday, and I think it still performed pretty alright today. I think Mega Electros is slept on and isn't used as much as I think it could be. I think this team did really well with him. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this team. I had a lot of fun making it. I had a lot of fun playing around with it. I wish I recorded last night's games, but I didn't, so these recordings I'll have to do. But there's a demonstration on how to use this team. Alright, what do I say for a video? What do I say for a video? Okay, I think I've got it. I think. Hold on, let me have some water. Ugh, I'm in live for around 3 hours now. Have my water. Woo! Yeah, that's gonna be all for me today. That's the final game. That's the final game. I think we did well. You know, we ended lower than we started with, but it's not about the number. It's about the knowledge. It's about the knowledge we take away from it. And I learned a lot more today, and that is the important thing, I feel. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all had an absolutely lovely time. And let me know what you think about the team in the comments below. And, you know, yeah. I'll see you all next time. And as always, please remember to stay hydrated and follow your dreams. Goodbye. And now I have to quickly do the thing I always do. Wow! Toad, you have horrible timing, my friend. I'm about to end stream. I'm about to end stream, my friend. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here's the team ideas. Here's the team ID next to all their moves and abilities and held items that they all have, and next to all of their stats and natures as follows. But without further ado, let's get straight into the games. And that's the intro for the video. Close enough to intro to the team. But yeah, all right. Let me do a proper outro to everyone. So everyone here, thank you all so much. Hope you all enjoyed the stream today. I'll be live again tomorrow. Maybe doing the same thing, maybe doing shiny hunting. I'll wait and see how I'm feeling. Might make a new team, who knows. But thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you all had an absolutely lovely time on stream today. And if you did, don't forget to like the stream as well as subscribe, as it really, really does help me out a lot more than you'd think. But that's all from me. See you all tomorrow. And as always, please remember to stay hydrated and follow your dreams. Goodbye.